Determining the main idea. This is the paragraph example that we will use from the book. The first step is identify the topic by first looking at the title or subtitle. Our subtitle is The Mongols and the Chinese. Our second step is look at the beginning and ending sentences of each paragraph for possible clues to the main idea. The beginning and ending sentences are: the Mongol rulers had little in common with their Chinese subjects. Because of their difference, the Mongols kept their separate identity. The Mongols believed that foreigners were more trustworthy since they had no local loyalties. Despite his differences with the Chinese, Kublai Khan was an able leader. These lands and water routes ensured the north and steady supply of grains and other goods from the southern heartland. The third and last step is read the entire passage. The Mongol rulers had little in common with the Chinese subjects. Because of their differences, the Mongols kept their separate identity. Mongols lived apart from the Chinese and obeyed different laws. They kept the Chinese out of high government offices, although they retained as many Chinese officials as possible to serve on a local level. Most of the highest government posts went to the Mongols or to the foreigners. The Mongols believed that foreigners were more trustworthy since they had no local loyalties. Despite his differences with the Chinese, Kublai Khan was an able leader. He restored the Grand Canal and extended it 135 miles north to Beijing. Along its banks, he built a paved highway that ran some 1,100 miles from Hangzhou to Beijing. These land and water routes ensured the north and steady supply of grains and the other goods from the southern heartland. Now we're going to create a chart with the supporting details of what we read. As you can see, I created a chart. My title is The Mongols and the Chinese. The supporting details are: the Mongols and the Chinese have separated lives. The Mongols have the higher offices and Chinese low. Foreigners are trustworthy to the high offices. Despite the Mongol versus Chinese, Kublai Khan was a good leader. Kublai restored the Grand Canal and extended it to Beijing. This canal ensured trade from southern lands. The main idea is, aside from the fact that the Mongols and the Chinese didn't like each other, Kublai Khan overcame the problem and created a canal that would benefit both Mongolia and China. Thank you for your attention.